Now, using the theorems of interior angles of a polygon and exterior angles of a polygon, let's solve these problems for regular polygons. Now, regular polygons are special. They are equiangular and equilateral. Okay, so if we are given the side, so this regular polygon has 20 sides. If they have 20 sides, if we know the number of sides, of course, the number of sides is going to correspond with the number of angles. So if it has 20 sides, then it has 20 angles also. Okay, so we use this formula 20. The sum of angle is going to be number of sides to find the sum. So the sum is going to be number of sides. We know is 20. We subtract 2 and then we multiply by 180. So put with the calculator. So if we do 20 minus 2 equals 18 times 180. Okay, 3240. So that's 3240. Okay, that's the sum. So we have to fill the sum here. The sum of the interior angles for 20. So we fill that in 3240. Okay, so how much would each interior angle be? There will be 20 of them. If there will be 20 of them and they add up to be 3240, what do you think will happen? We are going to divide by 20. Divide by 20 to find how many sides, how many angles. Each is going to be 162. So each is going to be 162 because the 20 of them will share this equally. Okay. So what's the measure of, by the way, the exterior angle? We already know that the exterior angle is always 360 no matter what it is. So just fill that in. This will be 360. We don't even have to do any calculation about it. It is constant, 360. Okay, that's done. Okay, so the exterior angle of this same has 20 sides. Then each angle is that. The exterior angle, okay, we need to remember the exterior angle, let's say, has this polygon. Extend each, let me extend this side or that side, doesn't matter. So, but if each of these interior angle we already found is 162, if this is 162, what would the exterior angle be? Because the exterior angle is they're gonna add up to still be supplementary. They're going to add up to be 180. Okay, so we can subtract 180. And just do this plus 180. So we subtract that from 180, we get 16. So this will be 16. So the exterior angle is 16. Okay, so we have filled that chart. So the same thing we do for here. We are given the number of exterior angle. If the exterior angle, each exterior angle is 20 and is regular, what do? We subtract that from 180 to find the interior. So 180 minus 20 is 160. So each of them is going to be 160. Each of the interior, if the exterior is 20, because they have to add up to be 180. So how many sides would it have? Well, if you're going to have the same number of sides as the same number of angles, do we know how many angles there are? Well, if we know the sum of the angle is going to be 360, we can divide them by each of the exterior angle to find that. So it's 360. It's 360 divided by 20. So there will be 18 sides. 18 sides and 18 angles. And each of those angles would be 160, the interior part. Okay, and the exterior part will be 20. Okay, so we can find the sum of the interior angles then using the same formula, the sum. So now that we know the sides to be 18, the number of sides, so we can use that same formula to find the number of the sum. Okay, so the sum is the number of sides minus 2, then multiplied by 180. So there are 18 sides. Okay, so 18 minus 2 will be 16. 18 minus 2 is 16. 16 times 180 is 2880. Okay, so that would be 2880. So then that column is done too. So this one, we are given the sum of the angle, the sum of the interior angle to be 1080. Okay, so we know that the sum of the exterior angle is 360. So now we have to find the measure of each interior angle. And then, but we don't know the side, we don't know. So we need to find the sides first. We're going to use that formula to still find the side. So the sum, okay, let's do that here. If the sum is n minus 2 times 180, now make sure you follow the order of operation. So substitute the sum first. Okay, we are given the sum 1080 equals n minus 2 times 180. So now we can divide each side by 180. Okay, so we do 1080 divided by 180. So that's 6. Okay, so 6 equals n minus 2. This part becomes 1. So now we can add 2 to both sides. So that gives us 8. So that will have 8 sides. And that's an octagon. It's going to have 8 sides. So now that we know how many sides it have, we can divide the sum by 8 to find how many each angle would be. Okay, so since it has that's 1080, we divide it by 8. 135. So each of the interior angle is going to be 135. Each measure of the interior angle. Okay, how about the exterior angle? Each measure of the exterior angle. Okay, so the same thing except that we are divided by the sum is 360. So we do same 360 divided by 8. So each will be 45 for the exterior. Okay, done.